feminism is killing this country.
Amen. Amen.
Can you be more specific?
Feminism has taught us to hate men and to fear men because capital profits off of my fear as a woman. If I'm afraid of men, they can make a profit off of that. There's a gender war because men are the underdogs right now. Men are the ones being told you're feared, you're wrong, everything you do is wrong, go make money, don't show emotion, BBB.
If I can explain ways.
Sit down, Norman.
Yeah.
Women are making a rise to the top. We've over-feminized so much and included women so much, which is great. But we don't have to tear men down to include women.
Yeah, damn right!
So why is there so much talk about male privilege?
Because for a long time there was male privilege, and now the script is flipped. Now women are the ones with privilege, but no one's ready to hear that.
Whoa. But why are we still talking about male privilege?
Because no one's ready for it. We're not ready to make that change. We're seeing more women in films, more women in power. The amount of jobs that I have seen that say women only is ridiculous.
She's just one of those women who resents powerful women.
In an effort to hire more women and get them hired and include them, we've excluded men.
All of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism.
My thoughts exactly.
They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation.
The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but he's pretty sure you're fucked.
They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man.
What? What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man.
You've got to feel so dumb.
We have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on.
I don't understand.
Over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have them.
What would you say to feminists who are in support of trans women being able to access historically women's spaces like female bathrooms and being able to participate in women's sports?
I say, fuck that.
Let me ask you a question. What is cheating?
What is cheating? Somebody using their power against the weak.
Got it. Is Leah Thomas or William Thomas biologically stronger than the competitors that she was against?
I don't know about that specific situation.
Won the national title.
Yes.
Okay.
Won national title.
After the transition. Okay. Is that fair?
Yes.
How the hell?
So the other women against the man were born with less bone density, lower testosterone levels. What are they supposed to do to make it even?
I would not know on that specific situation.
Shit.
Got it. And you're a feminist?
I am.
Who are you trying to protect?
Still true. Women.
Thank you for making no over here.
All women.
Well, I wish you well in the coming situation where now as a feminist, you're going to have to live under the tyranny of men who think they're women. Thank you for being here tonight.
Men that feminists like are men dressing as women. And dominating their sports and just really reversing what the other waves of feminism fought to do. Have fun with men beating you in your sports, women, because guess what? You're not going to beat them.
Wow, this is going to be really easy.
Have fun.
It was mentioned by somebody on the anti-trans side about trans women coming in and taking over sports and things like that, which is just not true.
That is true.
It's not.
Have you any idea how fucking deluded you sound?
It is. I can show you a number of cases. There might be people that also haven't.
No, I can show you a number.
Trans women retain 30% of their biological advantage.
That is not
if they went through male puberty. Yes, it is.
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction?
That is
yes, it is.
That is not.
Let's not argue it. This is not even the pump. We're not going to argue about that.
Because you're wrong.
If you are a trans woman and you walk out in the world and you are seen as a man, you do not belong in women's spaces.
Perfectly said.
I don't care what anybody says. I think that's ridiculous, and I think even trans women that have gender dysphoria that go through transition will agree with me. This makes me so incredibly uncomfortable that we're even having this conversation. You could go back over there if you really wanted to.
Oh my God.
Okay, would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
So how do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date.
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do.
And I think it's time for you to put a squeeze on your chat box. What? This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Any questions?
And not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, like standing up for like women's like rights and stuff like that. But when I don't know, I just feel like this question's really dense.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You believe in gender equality. Don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No,
I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna pay for it. Let me get it. Let me get it.
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like, fixing that, and through, like, the system, but, yeah, I don't, oh my god.
I'll tell you what I don't like about feminism.
Okay.
Of course, I see the purpose that feminism played in history, and I'm so grateful to have the rights that I do, to pursue any career I want, to have a bank account, to vote, XYZ.
Sensational. That's the word you're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, sensational.
But there are also some messed up things that I learned from feminism that had a really bad impact on my relationships and life. Messed up idea number 1 is that casual sex is empowering for women.
Hey.
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
Or for anyone. I got this idea from feminism that sex was no big deal, when in reality, and what I've learned as I've gotten older, is that sex is a big deal, and there's no reason to try to disconnect our emotions from sex when they're inextricably linked. And trying to do so is just a nightmare. Messed up idea number 2 is that all men are trash. You guys try to fight me sometimes saying feminism doesn't teach this, but the undercurrents of feminism absolutely does, in my opinion. Messed up idea number 3 is that my career is the most important thing that I will ever pursue as a woman.
So, working hard or hardly working?
I was taught that being a mother was a waste of time and I should pursue more important things like having a job and a career.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And hey, women should be able to do anything they want when it comes to having babies. But as I've gotten older, I've realized how important it is for me to have kids and how badly I want it. And that being a stay-at-home mom doesn't make you lazy or unimportant or not contributing to society. It's literally one of the most beautiful things that women can do. Oh, get out! We literally bring forth souls from wherever the heck through our bodies and birth them. So yeah, feminism has had its moments, but I seriously think that it's time to ditch these terrible ideas that are seriously hurting our relationships and lives.
I can wear pants, I can wear a top that shows most of my body, and I continue to do so because of all the women who fought for that. Women got—
Shut up! I don't want to hear your lies!
Women didn't fight for you to walk around looking like a whore, okay? That's not what they fought for.
It's cold outside, but I'm still looking like a daddy because a hoe never gets cold.
They fought for your right to vote, the right for your education, the right for you to play a sport. Jesus.
Not modern day feminism because I think it is one of the most harmful things to women.
And here we go.
And also, how do we combat that along with harmful views on men? We're teaching our men to not be masculine. And
I'm not a big fan of feminism in any form. I think that feminism from the very beginning was anti-family.
These ain't opinions. These are facts.
Even the early feminists, if you look at the things they were saying about the family, they were not big fans.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And they saw it as a patriarchal, oppressive institution. I think that feminism has, from the very beginning, been an attack on the family, as it has lingered on like a cancer.
A virus. Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You are a
plague. The cancer has spread and gotten more malignant. And so that's what we're experiencing today. There are some feminists, I think a small minority, who are realizing all the trans stuff and the gender theory stuff is completely undermining everything they've worked for the past 100 years.
It's over. We are screwed.
Even though most of what they worked for is pretty terrible in and of itself. If I were to look for like one bright spot, it might be there. But I just don't know if those feminists tend to be shouted down and ripped to shreds pretty quickly. So anyway, I just wanted to end on some kind of positive note. That's as far as I could get.